So we're here at the Delta Arts Center.
Yes.
Honoring Chief Thompson.
Yes.
Which is a big deal. 100 women are here to honor the new chief of Winston-Salem.
Yes.
This is Mercedes Miller. You put this together. How did you get 100 women to come together, and why did you do this?
If we're going to be exact, it's more than 100
Okay,
women.
more than 100
But
women.
how did I get them here? I simply asked. When I saw that our new police chief is indeed a black woman, I felt such pride. And I wanted the opportunity for black women to come together to create synergy, to share with her and to let her know that we're here to support you, and whatever it is we can do to make your tenure as the chief of police for the city of Winston-Salem successful, we are committed to doing it. And here's what, one of my mottos, Busta, is that we save everybody. Why not come together,
Absolutely.
use that energy,
Absolutely.
and let her know that we are here to help you save whatever needs to be saved in this community.
And that's Chief Thompson's platform tonight, is how can the community help her?
Yes.
And how can these women in here help her be successful?
Yes.
And we look forward to hearing from her. And we're going to hear
Absolutely.
from other women throughout the night as well.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
And thank you for coming.
Appreciate you having me.
Thank you.
I think I'm the only dude here. It's cool.
It's cool.
All right, I'm about to go inside and talk to some of the ladies right now that's going to be honoring Chief Thompson. Come on, let's go. Let's go. How are you?
You are not on the afternoon drive anymore.
I know.
Well, I just
I'm actually with the Chronicle, and I'm doing a story on Chief Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful.
How cool is that?
That is awesome.
All right, cool.
Yes.
And you're good friends with the chief,
Yes.
Chief Thompson.
Yes.
Raise your kids together.
Yes, met Catrina at preschool or kindergarten orientation at Winston-Salem Christian School. Was First Assembly Christian School at that point. We've known each other since then. They've helped me out with my son and raising him. I've enjoyed being around her husband, and her family.
This is a very strong night for me, because this is another black woman who is the chief of the police. And where we are now, I think the timing of all of this is what's making a difference for me. Because now I am not a pastor's wife. Now I am not just a local minister. Now I am a leader of a congregation within an area that needs law enforcement, that needs a camaraderie of law enforcement. And I'm just looking forward to being able to do a wonderful collaboration with this leader. She's proven herself to come up through all the ranks. So I'm excited about collaborating with her. And this is a black woman. And how could you not celebrate a black woman? That's the epitome of strength. That's the epitome of solidness. And how could you not do that? And so I'm here today to celebrate. We're here today to celebrate. We're not going to tell her all about what's going on in our community. We're here to celebrate. And I'm so excited about it, because I want her to know that we're praying for her. I want her to know that we are supporting her. And I want her to know that we've got her covered. And so that means a lot. It means a lot to me as a black female, and preferably it's going to mean a lot to her.
I think it's important for me because it's just a way that black women can come out and show support for another black woman. And although there's been another black woman that was a police chief, this is a new era, it's a new day, and we just want to show our support from the community of black women who also happen to be professional women that say, hey, we support you.
Well, it's an exciting night. Leadership is a passion of mine, and any great leader needs to understand exactly who's supporting them. So this is an opportunity to celebrate leadership and to let our new chief know who's behind her every day she goes to work.
I'm here to honor the Black Police Chief, and this night means that I get to find a leader that I can look up to, and it's good to have someone to be inspiring because of me as a young entrepreneur. It's good to look up to someone that's following their footsteps.
What are some of the pastries that you're providing tonight?
I brought the cupcake minis and pretzels and Rice Krispie treats.
The evening means that Chief Catrina A.Thompson is fostering relationships between herself and the citizens in this community. She's really excited about this evening that the community reached out to celebrate her. I'm excited that she's been with the department, so she knows the history of the department, and she also knows the citizens here in the community that we'll be protecting and serving.
So the night is all about uplifting one of us. An African-American strong woman in the community that has just started to a new position as Chief Police, and how we wanted to show her that we got her back and we're going to support her in that position. So it's all about uplifting another African-American woman in a high-power position.
Never underestimate the power of women.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Wow. That girl makes you thank you guys so much. Thank you. This is just an indication of the support that I received as I was going through this process. Getting phone calls and emails from people that I never knew, let alone knew were watching what I was doing. I can't tell you the incredible feeling of appreciation that I have right now. And throughout this process, I am going to do my best to be strong today. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just unbelievable to me. I was told to, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time up here talking, because I want to get out and hug and say hi to everyone. I was asked to be prepared to speak on how you all can help me during my administration as Chief of Police. And so that's what I'm prepared to speak on. I want to tell you that I feel so incredibly blessed to have been led from Detroit, Michigan to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Some nearly 24 years ago, and to be called to do the job that I truly believe God had for me to do. I was not that child who, growing up, wanted to be a police officer. That wasn't me. And some people have asked me, did you ever think that you would be police chief? And my answer again was, being police chief was not in my thoughts. I grew up being taught that whatever you be the best at it, thank you. Be the best that you can be, no matter what it is you're doing. And so that was always my goal. That's what I've always strived to do. And I grew up around strong black women.
Yes.
Refuse to let challenges define them or defeat them. And that is, without me even knowing it, what my goal was in life. That's where my life has led me. And so I'd like to share with you again briefly. I was asked to share with you how you can help me accomplish my goals. Many of you have heard me say that I want to work with other community leaders like you in this room to redefine a generation equation for youth in our community whose life challenges stand in the way of their road to success. The key to success in our community is education. Currently, many of our kids ride to school on a bus, they eat breakfast at school, and they leave campus. they end up in neighborhoods appearing suspicious or becoming involved in criminal activities such as house break-ins or auto break-ins. This becomes the beginning of them having criminal records.
Yeah.
It's been said that we can determine the amount of beds needed in jail based on the number of third graders that are not reading on the third grade level. What we know is that deficiencies in reading lead to high levels of dropouts who will have a higher probability of ending up in the criminal justice system. As prominent members of our community, we can positively affect change. We have an obligation to ensure our children aren't caught up in the preschool to prison pipeline. I'm trying to do that by encouraging our kids to strive for academic success and to be excited about going to school and learning. How many of you have heard of the High Five program that we started since I became police chief? You can go to our WSPD Twitter or Instagram page and look at what we've been doing. Our kids are excited to see officers in non-confrontational settings, and a simple high five to start or end their day helps to change their feelings towards police. The Winston-Salem Police Department is looking at other methods of fostering a positive relationship with our kids by having lunch with them or encouraging them with the Big Brothers Big Sisters Big in Blue program. So the Bigs in Blue program is a program where police officers spend an hour of on-duty time in the schools mentoring kids, reading to them, and fostering positive relationships with our students because they deserve that. That's right. Yeah. My motivational speaker is Les Brown, and Les Brown says, if you look at a man the way that he is, he only becomes worse. If you look at him the way he could be, he becomes what he should be.
Yes.
None of us know what any of our kids can become until we start to challenge them. People saw something in me as I was growing up on the streets of Detroit that I didn't see in myself. Some of you may have heard me talk about my grandfather, who owned a candy store in our neighborhood and at 8 years old had me working as a head cashier. Older people in our community would come in and I would give them the change, and my cash register was like a slot machine. So I didn't have something telling me how much change to give back. I was taught how to count.
Yes.
Members of our community were impressed by that, and at 8 years old, they thought I was some smart kid because I could count. That should be the expectation. Yes. As a result of them constantly making a big deal of that, I worked hard to be the smart kid that they thought I was. And that's what led me to where I am today. So I ask you, how committed are you to our kids? How committed are the men in your lives to our kids? How far are you willing to go to make sure our kids have the confidence, the encouragement, and the skills needed to ensure they are successful in school? Here's my challenge to you. If you are not involved, please become involved and get other people in your life involved in investing in the kids in Winston-Salem. Yes. We have to develop, encourage, and invest in people to replace us. 10, 15 years from now, there should be an equal number of us standing out there supporting us as we advance in our community. That's how we ensure that Winston-Salem is a thriving African American community going forward in the years to come. Keep in mind that the child you decide to invest in, our kids, could become the people who find the cure to cancer, Alzheimer's, or the cause and cure of autism, a condition that my son has. One of our kids could be a future mayor, a city council member, a city manager, and yes, even a police chief. Thank and God bless you all, and God bless Winston-Salem.
Yes.